In 1994, one of the most important books in American history was written. In it, the author exposed one particular lie that has resulted in every banking failure, every stock market crash, every depression, and every devastating war since the early 1900s. If Americans had read that book and understood the reality of our banking and monetary system, there no doubt would have been a revolution by the time a mass of people finished that book. But apparently, not many people have read it, and if they did, they walked away from it and did nothing about it. The book is G. Edward Griffin's The Creature from Jekyll Island. In it, Griffin exposes the origins and operations of one of, if not the biggest scourge on the face of the earth, central banking, specifically the inception and dealings of the Federal Reserve. All wars since the Federal Reserve came online in 1913 have been financed by the easy credit of the Federal Reserve banking cartel. Without unsound, dishonest money, there would be absolutely no desire or a way to fund such massive money-wasting wars. But with easy credit and the Fed's ability to create money out of thin air, you have all the credit you need to fund any war machine in any country. And future generations will be forced to pay for it by the sweat of their brow and through the time and laboring energies of their bodies. The created debt load is shouldered by the tax cattle who become the unwitting slaves of the Zionist international banking cartel. The hidden tax called inflation rolls through the land and assumes its role as an additional tax on the people. So most people pay the Federal Reserve without even realizing it. This creature from Jekyll Island is the Federal Reserve, and that creature has existed in its present form for almost 110 years. And the creature has representatives, many representatives. While Americans and people throughout the world are feeling the pain of the present economic terrorism, while they're losing their jobs and are being forced to sit in miles-long food bank lines waiting for a government handout, two of that creature's representatives, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, will step into the center ring of the dog and pony show today in the Financial Services Committee, where the parasitic lawmakers of this country will get to play their part in the center ring under the big top to, in the words of CNBC, grill the heads of the Federal Reserve and Treasury over the effectiveness of the nearly $3 trillion in emergency aid doled out to stem the economic fallout from the novel coronavirus pandemic. One of the major problems with CNBC's article right here is that it wasn't just $3 trillion. The bankers, through their selected presidential puppet as well as through Puppet Pelosi and all the other sellouts of this country, signed a $6.2 trillion stimulus package.
Now I'm going to sign this, and it's a great honor. $6.2 trillion. I've never signed anything with a T on it. I don't know if I can handle this one, Mitch. We can't chicken out at this point, can we? I don't think so, huh? All right, thank you all.
And this easy credit, these dishonest Federal Reserve notes, will do and can do nothing to, quote, stem the economic fallout foisted on us all. It will only serve as an attempt to kick the financial can down the road once again and exacerbate our problems and tighten the chains of our oppression. Just as a reminder, CNBC says this so-called emergency aid from this savior called the Federal Reserve is supposed to stem the economic fallout from the novel coronavirus pandemic. It's true, we are indeed dealing with a dangerous virus, and there is a pandemic. But in the words of the president of the St. Louis Fed, James Bullard, who suggested mandatory testing every day for all workers before we're allowed to go back to work, said, quote, "This is a planned, organized, partial shutdown of the U.S. economy in the second quarter." What you're seeing today and the economic terrorism you're feeling has been planned and organized. And people wonder where we get the term plandemic.
You know, I have good news for you, Margaret, because there is a solution using available technology today to fix the economic part of this problem. The solution is universal testing. What you want is every single person to get tested every day, and then they would wear a badge like they would after they voted or something like that to show that they've been tested. This would immediately sort out who's been infected and who hasn't been infected. That would help the healthcare sector, but it would also help the economy because we could interact with each other with a lot of confidence.
So the central planners are meeting today again to determine our fate. The creature from Jekyll Island is alive and well. Like and share this video everywhere you can on social media. Let's rise up against the bankers, reinstitute sound money, and constrain the power of the money manipulators. Okay, before you go anywhere, a lot of people have asked me if they can get a shirt from the store with the design on the back. Let me show you real quick what you can do within the store as far as self-editing your own design that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, mug, phone case, whatever. Pick out any design from the store, then select any item. And guys, there are hundreds of items to choose from. Hats, beanies, bags, buttons, men's items, women's items, stuff for kids, and even pets. I'll just select this shirt right here. You can change the item color to whatever you want. Hit this little pencil editing tool right here and then click on Customize. You can enlarge, shrink, or reposition the design on any item. You can also click over here to the left on Designs and add any design you want. Matter of fact, you can put as many designs as you want on the front or on the back of the shirt. Or you can click on Text and add some customized lettering. With the lettering, you can change the font color, increase the size, and you can even bend the text. And check this out. If you want a design or lettering on the back or on the sides, just click on where you want your design or text, click on the Design or Text tool, or you can even upload your own design. It only increases the price of the item a couple bucks. And you can do this on any item that you select. The store link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Your purchase gets you a kick-ass design and supports the channel while it helps me create more content. Leave your thoughts about this video for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below.